if my prediction is actually correct here and this will be the Euro final, then that would be mad. That would be insane. What is going on, guys? My name is still Fiago and I still do predictions. Even though I do embarrass myself most of the time, I still do them because I just love to do them. And I have pretty cool news for you. UEFA have released a Euro 2021, or Euro 2020 as they still call it, tournament predictor. So we can actually predict the full tournament from group stages to the round of 16, quarters, semis, final and the winner. All of it will be there, and of course we're going to do that, especially considering that these international tournaments are mostly even more difficult to predict and they are mostly real surprise packages. So this is bound to get embarrassing and this is bound to fail. So this is why I just can't resist. We have to do this together. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Let's go. Here we are straight in the predictor. Gaming.uefa.com. You can do this yourself, but now we're going to do it together. And you see, we have the group stages first. Before we start, I just want to say again that such international tournaments like the Euros, like the World Cup, are always, as I said, really hard to predict. No excuses, but you know that we don't really see these teams play very often. So it's really going to be surprising. There will be underdog stories and we have to base our predictions based on gut feeling. So yeah, that's going to be my strategy. Of course, I know a thing or two about all of these teams. I have watched them all play, but there will be surprises. Expect that. There will always be surprises in such a tournament. So just expect me also making some brave choices at times. With that being said, let's dive into it with Group A. And this group is already very, very exciting because we see right here, Italy, I would say, are the clear favorites. And you know what? I'm also going to put them first. I hope they will finish first, but I'm also going to put them first realistically because they have a young team now. They are much, much better than 2018. They are the best out of those teams. They will easily top that group. But then it's going to be hard because Turkey are also an underdog team. They've beaten the Netherlands in the World Cup qualifiers. Am I going to put them second? They have a really underrated team and they are considered as one of the underdogs for this tournament. But you know what? I guess I'm also partly Swiss, so I can't leave my Swiss brothers out of this. Not just because I'm Swiss, but I think that Switzerland also have a strong team and they're more experienced than the Turkish team, way more experienced. So I think Switzerland are going to finish second, if that makes sense. Yes, they will. And I'm going to say Turkey will finish third. That doesn't mean they're going to get knocked out because the 4 best of the 6 third place teams will actually go to the round of 16 too. So still everything to play for Turkey, but not so much for Wales. I think they don't stand a real chance in this group. I don't think so. I'm sorry. Sorry, Wales, but Gareth Bale won't be enough to pull you through this. No, I don't think so. Okay, one group done, 5 to go. And next up we have Group B, where we have Russia, Belgium, Denmark and Finland. Finland, first ever Euro for them. They are surely the underdogs in this group. What do we think about Russia? Last World Cup at home in Russia, they did pretty well, went to the quarterfinals. Do I think that they can replicate another story like that? I doubt it. I don't think so. I don't think so, and I'm going to put them third for now, but I might still change it up. Belgium, for me, yeah, Belgium are going to finish first. I don't think they belong to the very, very top of European football right now. I think they are a bit over their peak, but they will still top that group, I think. And then probably, yeah, I think Denmark, they also have an underrated team. I think they will finish second. Then it is between Finland and Russia for third and fourth. You know what? Since I do expect these underdog stories, Finland, first ever Euro, gonna finish third. I'm gonna go with that, yeah. I'm gonna go with that. And now, Group C, I think this will upset a lot of you. I think this prediction will really make a lot of you angry, but hear me out. Netherlands, of course, clear favorites in here and also considered dark horses to win this whole thing. But you know what I think? My personal dark horse pick is not the Netherlands, it is actually Ukraine. Ukraine will advance in this group, I'm pretty sure about that. Andrei Shevchenko has now been their manager for 5 years and ever since, every year they seem to have improved a little bit, step by step. And I think, you know what? I'm going to put them first. I think Ukraine will finish first in that group. You also have to count some surprises in, and this is one of my surprises. Ukraine first and the Netherlands second. Yeah, they won't get knocked out. They will still finish second. But now Austria or North Macedonia. They beat us, they beat Germany in the World Cup qualifiers, so that was pretty embarrassing. They are a team of fighters, but just based on paper, they're just one of the weakest sides in this whole tournament. Let's be honest, they don't really have the quality, and I don't know if they can finish third. Austria, I don't rate them a lot. They are also sometimes regarded as, yeah, underdog teams. I don't think they will do anything, but will they finish fourth? And I'm gonna put it like that. Sorry, North Macedonia. I think you are great fighters, but I think it won't be quite enough to go third in this group. Austria third, Netherlands second, Ukraine first, North Macedonia fourth. Now, half of the groups are done, and we're getting to some really exciting ones. The second half here begins with Group D, Scotland and England in one group, Croatia and the Czech Republic. Yeah, it is obvious that England are gonna finish first for me. They are one of the favorites to win the whole thing. I mean, we know they are England, they don't tend to win things, but for me they're still gonna finish first in this group. And then, can Scotland really do anything here? I doubt it to be honest. Croatia, World Cup finalists from the last World Cup, they are not quite as good as 3 years ago, but I think they're still gonna finish second. And then it's between the Czech Republic and Scotland for third place. And to be quite honest with you, I do rate the Czechs over Scotland. I would love to see Scotland making the round of 16, not gonna lie. I like the team and I would also love to see them beat England, just the scenes, if that happens, but I can't really believe it. So England first, Croatia second. The Czech Republic will have to fight for one of the third place entries for the round of 16, and then Scotland sadly knocked out. Yeah, that's what I think. Group E, next one. We have Poland. Really interesting to see what Robert Lewandowski will be able to do there for his team. Will he be able to carry them? Not sure. The team overall is decent, but not quite world-class level, not at all. Spain, of course, who are also seem to be back from their dark years. Sweden then, and Slovakia. To be honest, I don't think Sweden will do anything. This is just one of my gut feelings. I can't see them finishing first or second here. I think they're gonna finish third, and Poland will go to the round of 16 directly, because I kind of smell a Lewandowski masterclass here. He hasn't really managed to have a standout international tournament with Poland. He always got knocked out early. Well, Euro 2016 was good, but other than that, I think this time he will really fight hard. He's in top form, and I think he's going to score some goals for Poland and get them through at least to the round of 16. So Spain first for me, Poland second, Sweden third, or Slovakia third. Am I really going to put Sweden fourth here? They do have quality. They have Forsberg, they have Alexander Isak. Up front, they have a lot of quality, and they are also fighters in the back. We saw that World Cup 2018. So I think they're still going to finish third and might have a chance to advance. But now, guys, 5 groups done, 6 to go. The ultimate group of death. Group F, Portugal, France, Germany, and Hungary. This is, of course, the group that I am most hyped for. I think the whole football world is most hyped for this one. But for me, of course, also because Germany is in it, it's gonna be a huge task for us. I can tell you that a lot of Germans are already saying we won't advance. A lot of people right here in Germany are so pessimistic, and they say we will not survive this group. It is Joachim Löw's last ever tournament with Germany. He's leaving after the Euros, so I do think that he's going to give it all, and we won't have a stinker of a performance just like 2018. We won't have that again. I don't think so. I think we won't embarrass ourselves. But are we really going to advance here? Hear me out. I think Portugal, I rate them a lot, and I do even rate them over France. I'm going to go with that. Portugal are going to finish first for me, because they have an insane team on paper. And also, not just on paper, also on the pitch. France, for me, are of course World Cup winners and finalists of the Euros last time against Portugal. They probably have the best team in the world on paper. I think they're going to finish second, ahead of us. I think we are going to finish third here. Let's be realistic. Of course, it's going to come down to these games against Portugal, against France, the direct face-offs. If we get a win against either, it's going to be a whole different story. But realistically, I think we're going to finish third, but a good third place. And we're going to beat Hungary then. Hungary, well, I feel bad for them, to be honest. Not that they're a bad team, but being in a group with Portugal, France, and Germany at the same time is pretty much impossible for them. I think, yeah, those are my groups. Now we still have 6 third place teams to order, and I think we can do this here. Yeah, we can do this here. 6 third place teams, and we have to predict the 4 best third place teams. The 4 with the most points will progress to the knockout stage. Who will that be? Of course, hypothetical question now, but I'm just going to tell you who I think will perform the best in their respective groups. And I think bias aside, but I think definitely Germany, we will still advance as a third place team. And then I also think Turkey. I also think Turkey will advance. Now 2 left: Finland, Austria, Czech Republic, or Sweden. Let's look back at what groups those have. I think Finland can actually get some good points against Denmark and Russia. I think Finland can make it, to be honest, but Sweden also can beat Slovakia. Who am I going to go with? I'm not going to go with Austria. I'm going to tell you that. I'm not going to go with Austria. I'm going to go with Finland. I'm going to go with Finland to make the round of 16 similar to Iceland 2016. First time ever in the Euros, and they immediately made it to the quarterfinals even. Yeah, Finland for me, round of 16. Surprise team. And then one more: Austria, Czech Republic, or Sweden. I said I'm not going to go with Austria. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Sweden. I'm going to go with Sweden here, yeah. Okay, so let's just press continue, nearly there, now to predict the knockout stage. And now we do have the round of 16 right here. This is so fun. I enjoyed a lot. I could do this every day. Well, there's not enough tournaments for me to do this every day, but you get me. We have the round of 16 here. Belgium versus Sweden, first game. Of course, these are all hypothetical based on my earlier predictions. So if those predictions that I made in the group stages came true, these are the round of 16 games. Belgium versus Sweden. Well, Belgium versus Sweden, I think Belgium are going to get the win here. I don't rate Sweden too highly, but they will still edge it as a third place team, I think. But now round of 16 against Belgium is, if you ask me, the end of the journey for Zlatan and his boys. So Belgium going to do this, first team in the quarterfinals. And then a game that looks very sexy, very tasty: Italy against the Netherlands. Man, our direct neighbors, Netherlands, like 20 minutes away from where I live, and Italy, my second country basically. I think both teams are of similar quality and in a similar form. Both didn't make the World Cup 2018, but both have kind of bounced back now and can do something serious. But I think Italy are a little bit stronger, especially in big tournaments. Yep, I'm gonna go with Italy. Portugal against Turkey. Okay, next one is also really interesting. Turkey, they can beat big size. They've beaten the Netherlands, but can they beat Portugal? Nah, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry to all my Turkish friends. I doubt it. And I'm gonna go with Portugal here. Cristiano, maybe 1 or 2 goals. Andres Silva's up there. Bernardo Silva, Bruno. They have so many players. Joao Felix. Portugal stacked in any position. So I think this will be a close game. Don't get me wrong. Turkey can surely hurt Portugal, but Portugal will advance after all. And then we have Croatia against Poland. You know what? Croatia, as I already said earlier, I don't think they are on the same level as 2018. Not at all, actually, not at all. Because most of their players were in their prime in 2018 and now a bit over their peak. I'm gonna go with Poland. And I can totally see this scenario in my mind that Lewandowski gets them through against Croatia. He's celebrated. People say he's got to win the Ballon d'Or and that stuff. I can see it happening. I can really see it happening. That Lewandowski can do good stuff for Poland this summer. And next up we then have Spain, Finland. I did say that Finland are kind of my Iceland for this year, but will they be able to beat Spain? I mean, Spain did beat us, Germany, 6-0, right? You can't underestimate Spain. They have a serious team. Yeah, I'm sorry, Finland. I would love to see Finland in the quarters, but nah, Spain are gonna do it for me. Yeah. Oh man, I just saw that. The next one is England against France. Okay, this is mad. This is a game that we could be seeing in the final, but according to my group stage predictions, it's happening in the round of 16. And this would be, a huge blow for either to go out so early. Both have expectations to make at least the semis, I think. But who's gonna win this game then? I can really see either win. England winning, that would mean the English fans would go insane, crazy. They would have already won the Euros according to them if they won this game. And France winning, man, this would be a blow to England. This would be a real blow, but it is a 50-50 and I'm going to go with France. I'm going to go with France here. France to knock out England very, very early. But either way, if we get this game in the round of 16, on the one hand, it would be crazy, mad. I would be massively hyped. But on the other hand, it would be a bit sad because both of these teams would probably go further. But anyway, France make it for me. And now we have number 7 of 8 games in the round of 16. And that is Ukraine versus Germany. I did say that Ukraine are kind of my underdog picks, but I'm sorry, in this one I have to go with Germany because I just don't think that Joachim Löw, that Yogi The man, Yogi, even though he failed last World Cup, or because he failed last World Cup, I don't think that he will end his Germany career after 16 years. Yeah, I think 16 years as head coach of Germany. I just can't see him leaving with another disappointment. And that is what it would be. It would be a disappointment for Germany to go out in the round of 16 against Ukraine, definitely. And so I think Yogi will find his way to go to the quarters at least. After that, we will still see. And the opponent that Germany will get in the quarters will then be Switzerland or Denmark. And here I say it's going to be Switzerland. It's going to be Switzerland because they have a proper team. And they can finally do something in the Euros. They did go out in the round of 16 last Euro on penalties against Poland after Shaqiri scored a mad bicycle kick. Still remember that. So this time they will not go out in the round of 16. They will make the quarters. And here we are, final 8 of the Euros. Those are solid teams. First of all, Belgium against Italy. We had this game, Euro 2016. It was the first game of both teams in the group stages. And everyone was saying, oh, Belgium gonna smash Italy. What happened? Giaccherini. Italy beat Belgium 2-0. And you know what? I think they're gonna beat them again. As I said, I don't think Belgium are one of the top favorites. I think Italy will go to the semifinals. This would be a success for Italy already. Yeah, I think so. I guess I'm saying I think so a lot in this video, but I think so. And now Portugal, the nation of the man who also often says I think so, is playing against Poland. Yeah, it's gonna be Portugal. It's gonna be Portugal here. Sorry, Lewandowski, but this is the end for your journey as well. Quarterfinals is decent with Poland. Solid. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, Euro 2016, he also made the quarters. Another quarterfinal for Poland, but then, yeah, this is the end. Italy against Portugal, first semi-final. I'm hyped. And now we have quarterfinal number 3, Spain against France. Oh, man. Will Laporte already play for Spain and pocket Kylian Mbappé and Karim Benzema? Will that happen? I would love to see it, to be honest. Oh, this game might be the hardest so far for me, alongside England, France. I have to go with my gut feeling yet again. I'm gonna go with France. Sorry. Yeah, this is like a mainstream pick, but France still have some outstanding quality. It's not enough for Spain to beat them. Again, in those knockout ties, anything could happen, literally anything. But yeah, I think France will go to the semis. I think so. And now the last quarterfinal is between 2 of my nations, actually. Germany and Switzerland. I have both nationalities. Alongside Italy, I have 3 nationalities. So this would be a hard game for me. But I would probably support Germany in that game, since I have a deeper connection to Germany. But that doesn't matter. I just want to give my prediction, not say who I support. And my prediction would also be Germany then, yeah. And now, guys, final 4 teams of the Euro 2020, 2021, however you might well call it. Yeah, it's 2020. It's 2020 here. Italy, Portugal, first semi-final. Who will go to the final? You do know that I rate Portugal very highly. I would love to see Italy knocking out Portugal, not even a debate, but I think that Portugal are much better than they were in 2016 when they won the Euros. So I think they're much better, and they're one of the favorites for me. They're gonna go to the final. I have to say this with a crying eye, but Portugal are going to the final. Italy knocked out, sadly. And now, yeah, another one of my teams, France, Germany, and it is actually the same semi-final as 2016, and that one was really painful for me. Griezmann scored twice, and France beat it. Let's not talk about that one. Yeah, we have to talk about this one again, actually. So, France to beat us again in the Euro semi-final, or are we gonna get our revenge on them? This is actually the old arch rivalry. France versus Germany, always been biggest rivals for centuries. So this is going to be a heated game. And I have to say this. Sorry, but I can't look at it. But yeah, I think France will beat us. Okay, the final, guys. We have the final. Let's now talk about this. Portugal versus France. Does that remind you of something? If my prediction is actually correct here and this will be the Euro final, then that would be mad. That would be insane. Because it is a revival of the last Euro final, Euro 2016 final, all over again, on repeat, guys, on repeat. And who would win that? Portugal versus France 2016 was actually a clear case, right? We all thought France at home, They were the favorites, they were also the favorites on paper looking at the squads, and Portugal were a real underdog side. But this time, 5 years later, Portugal are not an underdog side at all. Now this might be unpopular, but I really think that even though France are stacked, of course, incredible squad depth, no debate, but Portugal are nowhere worse than France. And you know what I believe? This won't only be the exact same final as 2016, it will also have the exact same outcome as 2016. Portugal are my Euro 2020 winners, or Euro 2021 anyway. I think they will win the Euros. Congrats to Portugal, and let's just imagine that Cristiano Ronaldo wins yet another international title with Portugal. I think if he plays a crucial role that tournament, he has Ballon d'Or chances again. So if the Euro happens like this, it would cause a lot of new debates. Portugal would become one of the elite teams in European football 2 Euros in a row. Who else has done that? Only Spain. So if they really pull that off, that would give them a massive boost in respect all over the world. Because 2016, let's be honest, most people said that they got really lucky to win that. And they did get fairly lucky. A lot of extra time stuff. They didn't win any game in the group stages. So I think this success in 2016, this title, Portugal didn't really get the credit that the Euro winner usually gets because people said they were lucky. But if they win that second Euro in a row, I think they're going to get a lot of credit now. So yeah, after all, these are my Euro predictions. If the tournament goes like that, I think we will have a lot of fun. I'm going to show you the winner here again. Portugal, deserved Euro winner 2021. And just look at those games again. Italy versus Holland, Belgium, Italy, Italy, Portugal, France, Germany, England, France in round of 16, Spain, France, and Portugal, France final. I think, yeah, if the tournament happens like that, we're gonna have a cool summer. But now that I've predicted it, how likely is it really that Portugal are still gonna win the Euros? Jokes aside, this is a really cool tool. I'm gonna put you the link down here, uefa.gaming.com, so you can do it too, and you can tell me your predictions in the comments. Don't worry, I'm not paid by UEFA. I wish I was, but I'm just gonna put you the link down here. UEFA, if you see this, please pay me. So yeah, you guys do the predictor, make your own predictions, and let me know what you got. Who is your Euro winner? What is your final? What semifinals did you get? What surprise teams did you get maybe? What big teams did you have crashing out early? Yeah, what are your predictions, guys? Tell me everything down here so we can have a good debate. And I am hyped for your predictions, hyped for the comments, and fucking hyped for the Euros. Let's do this. I hope and think this is going to be a great, iconic summer. Now I hope you have a great rest of your day. Fiago's out. Peace.